$700 million. $700 million. That's what that boy Shohei Ohtani gonna be getting over the course of the next 10 years. Okay. For an average of $70 million per year. All right.
It's a lot of money, man.
It's a lot of money, people. I don't care how you slice it. I don't care what the income tax rate is. Okay. God damn it. Sign me up for it. Tax me, God damn it.
Yeah.
Tax me.
Exactly.
I'll be all right.
Exactly.
So we got to talk about this baseball money. Okay.
Yeah.
We got to talk about this baseball money. Before we do, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I am your homeboy first. That is my brother, the honorable one, Tim G. Jacob. Okay. And this is the realest, most entertaining show in the game.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Hit that like button, that subscribe button, share, and put all of your people on it. T, you are the millionaire in the family. Okay. So you know I had to come to you and talk to you about. Oh, that's that internet delay. I thought you were gonna let me make it with it.
That's just silly, by the way.
But it took a minute to get to him. Okay.
No millionaire.
As the big money man in the family, I got to come to you and talk to you about how this boy Shohei. I know Shohei. I know who Shohei is. I'm amazed by who Shohei is. But It doesn't seem like national media is, because we don't, on none of the talk shows, they don't talk about baseball. They don't talk about him. But they gonna talk about this.
Well, they do. They do.
PTI is the only show I be seeing baseball getting mentioned. I don't see it mentioned on First Take. I don't see it mentioned on Undisputed. First Things First. None of them shit. Rob Parker gonna talk about it because he loves baseball, but
they easing me and they sprinkling me in places. Like if it's All-Star time, you know, is he gonna be the starting pitcher? Is he gonna be this? You know, that's when they'll sprinkling me in. But
like he a 2-time MVP, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yes.
I think I heard somebody say 2-time MVP.
Unanimous both times.
The motherfucker gonna go get you. He can pitch a complete game.
Yep.
And he can give you a stat line like 3 for 5 with 2 homers and a double, and for like 6 ribbies or some shit. He can do both of those things in the same night for you.
Yep.
Like when we were growing up in the 90s, that type of motherfucker finna be talked about all the time. Like he finna be talked about like Babe Ruth or some shit, like Willie Mays or something.
I'm wondering if they created the rule with being able to use the DH because of him, because they knew he was coming. You know, they knew about him being the prospect. I'm trying to remember when they changed that rule.
In the National League.
In the National League,
okay, it used to just be a American League thing,
right? And I think they knew this kid was coming. He was on his way to the majors, and
like all he did was. Don't they say the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim or some shit?
They do. That's what they call them. So
all he did was kind of go across town or something. I don't know.
Yeah, he just went across town, I guess you'd say. I really honestly thought he was gonna be in the Giants. That was my guess. But then I thought about it too a little bit more. Once I thought about it a little bit more, I said, you know what though? That Giant Stadium don't allow you to get the kind of numbers because of the you know, the distance from plate to the outfield, and it's a bigger park.
Friendly park.
It's a pitcher-friendly park.
Really?
You got the wall thing. You know, remember Bonds? You know, when Bonds played there, if you were driving,
Bonds was sending them shits out there, T.
Center and left, I think. It's still a distance, but there ain't that wall. But then Ohtani is a lefty, so I think he bats left, and so he'll pull to the right, so that wall and all that could be an issue. But there ain't none of that in Dodger Stadium. There ain't none of that. That's everything. You can hit it wherever. So maybe I felt like maybe that might factor too, especially since they're saying he wasn't going to pitch this year. I think he's strictly just going to be a bat.
And okay, now what's he coming out with? Tommy John?
Yeah, he did have. Was it Tommy John or was it like UCL or something? Okay. I can't remember the injury, but he had some elbow issues. Yeah, okay. That's it. A UCL. He had an ulnar collateral ligament.
Okay.
Tear or something.
Okay.
So, because if it was Tommy John, he'd probably had to sit on down.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he's amazing. He's amazing. They don't talk about him enough, I know, but that's because he plays for the Angels.
But I don't think they still would have talked about a team.
I don't know,
because it seems like baseball is regional. It's still making hella money.
Yeah.
In the cities that have baseball teams.
There's still a lot of tradition with baseball.
Yeah.
In terms of, your Dodgers, your Cubs, your Yankees, your Phillies, your Braves, your Cardinals. All these teams are still teams of our.
But it seems like that doesn't play to a national TV audience, though.
That's
the only thing I think of why they don't talk about it.
Yeah, that's true. Because unless SportsCenter runs down the highlights, you're not going to hear about, unless somebody went for 3 homers, or they want to create a narrative, a comparison, like, okay, who's the best in the NL? Is it Ronald Acuna or is it, Freddie Freeman or whatever? You know what I'm saying? Just stuff like that. And then now you're going to hear the Acuna versus Ohtani back and forth because Acuna's not a pitcher, but in terms of bats, speed, Shohei can steal bases. Shohei can hit for power. Shohei can
what you telling me? This is sounding like the GOAT, DNT. You just told me that boy I've seen his numbers that he got the bat. I didn't know he was stealing bases like that too.
Yeah, I believe he could get on down and steal some too. I think they limited him.
And this motherfucker can pitch for real. Like he for real can pitch.
Yeah, he can pitch it. Yeah, he can spin it. He can spin it. I'm talking like 100 miles an hour type stuff. Like he got that kind of gas. Yeah.
So if Defo was trying to tell me years ago that Mike Trout was on a GOAT arc, then what the fuck is Shohei then?
He just different, man.
And by the way, Mike Trout is the last motherfucker who had me feeling this way about a contract when his ass got what, 350, 400? 450. Excuse me, my bad. 450. Let me not take that man money, okay? Because the IRS already taking some money. Okay. Yeah. We were still doing segments around my kitchen table, America, when that boy got his money. Okay. That was near the genesis of Put It On Something.
Yep.
This money crazy. Why? Because they got a better labor union in baseball. They have no salary cap. These boys then went on strike during our lifetime. That NBA then got his ass locked out during our lifetime. And then the NFL boys, shit. They might have went on strike when we were little bitty kids in the 80s. Wasn't it a strike in one of them years where Jerry Rice went stupid, but he did it in fewer games? Like,
I think so.
Strike or something?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so I don't even remember that. We remember both of the NBA lockouts, what, 99 and
99 and
10?
That sounds right. Somewhere in there.
No, 2011.
2011.
Because remember, it's the year that Brum and them won their first championship. I think that year started on like Christmas.
They didn't.
Christmas,
yeah,
maybe.
Christmas. Yeah, I was about to say maybe like Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But man, look,
dude just amazing. He's talented. The money was gonna be there. The bag was gonna be stupid. I didn't see 7. I thought it'd been about 6.
Think you're gonna move up incrementally, right? Shit.
Somebody gonna get $1 billion for long. I was surprised that this kind of money didn't get put on an American player or even like a Vlad Guerrero.
Vlad Jr.
But yeah, Vlad Jr. But
is Vlad Jr. a Gold Glover too? I know he ain't no pitcher, but is he serviceable out there in the field?
Yeah, because Vlad plays first. If I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
He was think he was in that outfield a little bit too, but I think he's starting. I think he played first some too.
Mm-hmm.
So, now he's not super speedy like Shohei. Shohei's not speedster. He's fast. He's fast enough to steal bases. Like I think I saw where he had like 26 steals one year, and he hit for like. Then he had like 40-some home runs, 100-some RBI. You know, a couple years ago.
That was a bad motherfucker, T.
He's a bad dude, man. He's a bad dude. He's a bad dude. It's just MLB, man. The money's there. The Dodgers were gonna go after him. I knew they were. I just didn't want that song on to get him because I'm a Braves fan.
I saw some act like Toronto were gonna get him. I think I might even seen like Drake posted something with a Shohei jersey on or some shit.
Yeah, they floated his name out there, but I didn't see that working. I only thought of him in two places. That was the Giants or the Dodgers. There's only two places I could see him at. Because, San Francisco has a pretty good populace of, Asian people and things and stuff like that. So I figured he'd go somewhere kind of like that. I didn't think he was going to ever leave California because I think it's comfortable for him, as a person. But $700 million I didn't see. And then I think they're gonna kind of defer the money a little bit, ain't they?
I heard that. I heard that. Like he trying to do the team a solid. So that means I'm saying on average he gonna get 70. But once we get on the back end of this damn contract, he might have a year where he getting 100. If it's depending on how they finna, slice it and dice it up.
Yeah.
That also shows you, man, these baseball teams, I'm saying that the big sports media motherfuckers like Stephen A and Skip ain't putting them in the rundown. But that does not mean that locally these folks ain't showing up in droves and packing these damn ballparks and buying all the shit. Okay. And I get it too, because I like to go to our minor league affiliate of the Braves. I like to go to the Mississippi Braves. It's a vibe. It is a great vibe to go sit in a ballpark, especially on a nice warm day with that weather right there, nice and good for you. You know what I'm talking about? I like to have me a nice little beer. My brother knows I'm not a beer drinker, but it's 2 times that I'll enjoy a beer at a barbecue and at the ballpark.
Right.
Okay. It just fits together right there. Okay. So I get it. And I feel that way about a minor league, what's that, AA?
AA, yeah.
I feel that way about the AA team. So I can only imagine what the folks in the A feel like going and chilling at the ballpark in Atlanta, or imagine Dodger Stadium now with this motherfucker up in it. I get it. I get it. They making money.
Yes, sir.
Which is why I stated in a now viral Instagram post. No, actually, I put it over everywhere, but it's performing better on Instagram. Okay. And I said, y'all need to make these boys play baseball shit. At least try.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, of course, I was being facetious. I was having fun, and motherfuckers up here writing think pieces about this shit and everything like that. Okay. But my point still stands. Okay. That baseball money different, y'all. And it kind of ties what we were talking about in the transfer portal thing, T. You got some kids out there, like me. I should have tried to play baseball. Now, I sucked at baseball just in the hood, but I ain't had nobody teach me. Baseball, you kind of got to be taught some things. Some folks natural. They say like the best hitters ever. They be like, he's just a natural. But some shit in baseball, especially pitching, your certain grips to get the kind of the pitch you want. And from hitting, being able to, the mechanics of it. I've coached baseball. So the mechanics of hitting and all that kind of shit, I need to be taught that. And I never had anybody teach me that. I basically taught myself how to play basketball. You can, because I can just mimic what the motherfucker were doing. Now, I could mimic Sammy Sosa's stance and Gary Sheffield's stance and Ken Griffin's stance. I can mimic that, but the mechanics of swinging that bat and keeping your head down, eyes on the ball and all that kind of shit, and going with the pitch and all that kind of hitting the slider, hitting the curveball, hitting all that kind of shit. You need to be taught that. I wasn't taught that, but I'm saying I should have played it because I'm 6 feet tall.
Right.
I don't have the height necessary to play my first little basketball. I just don't. Now, Chris Paul is 6 feet tall, but his handle is crazy. I could dunk at my height. Chris Paul can also dunk, okay? Chris Paul motor, young Chris Paul had a motor, y'all. Young Chris Paul was a two-way player. Look him up and see how many all defensive teams he got. Okay, I played great defense as well, but I wasn't like the floor general. I wasn't sitting up there. He's the offense. He used to be the offense.
He did.
He used to be a whole table setter. Okay, so at my height and my build, I'm perfect size for baseball or maybe football, but with my back problem, that shouldn't have been here. I'd be fucking around paralyzed somewhere. Okay,
right.
So there are some kids, I think, dog, that are missing out on some monies that I hear available to them because they just chasing hoop dreams or chasing football, and they fucking up knees. They fucking up knees at the high school level and shit. They tearing shit. Our brother Ray Cesar Leo knee still fucked up playing high school football.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. And I think he still would do it again because he just loved the game. But I'm just saying, some kids out there that's looking for a way out, and they doing all this shit to their bodies when they ain't got to. When they could probably just, hey, can you go hit 280?
Yeah,
and steal me some bases.
Yep.
Can you do that for me?
Yep.
You know? And folks talking about, well, it ain't that easy. They got to go through the minors. Hey, you get paid to be in the minors.
Yeah.
Some of these motherfuckers in the minors make more money than I was making as the best fucking teacher. I am the best at teaching U.S. history to black children. And nobody in this fucking country better than me. I'm willing to bet on that.
Right.
It's some motherfucker playing AA baseball right now, making more than what I'll make.
Mm-hmm.
So what we talking about? I'll take that grind. I get to go play the game I love. I'm a professional, and if I show out enough, I might get called up to the show. Sign me up.
Yep.
What we talking about?
That's a fact.
And we've seen numerous cats come from our affiliate and go to the show, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, we got plenty of guys that have come from the AA team and moved up.
Yeah.
I think Acuna was there. Freddie Freeman, just to name a few.
Come on, man.
If I'm not mistaken, yeah.
Come on now.
So, you know.
I don't want to hear this shit about it. So, folks be saying, baseball's so expensive to get in. Baseball's so expensive. These motherfuckers, the black people that are in it, we got a shortage of African Americans in it, but I'm talking about just in terms of black folks. Them folks that from the Dominican Republic and all these broke ass places, how they getting in the den? Them folks be out there in the middle of the street playing just with a bottle top and a stick and shit. Getting right. You don't want to hear that goddamn shit. Football is expensive.
Yeah.
You got to have all these damn pads and cleats and all this goddamn shit. It is expensive as fuck to have a football program, man. I don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah.
About no baseball and travel ball. These boys playing AAU.
They are doing that.
And unless you nice, you got to pay to play AAU basketball. Now, if you nice, them coaches going to let you play for free because they know they finna be trying to sell you to everybody. Okay, absolutely. So no, fuck that. Sign them kids up a little league, man, and let them get out there and get a run. If they ain't got it, they ain't got it. But fucking introduce it to them and give them a shot. Shit.
Right. Exactly.
Because $700 million, I don't give a fuck if he having to pay the highest tax rate at the federal level and at the state level in a state like California. You can cut that shit all the way down to $350. If Shohei Ohtani can't flip $350 to a lifetime of luxury for himself and his children and his children's children, something the fuck is wrong with Shohei Ohtani. Okay?
I think he'll have that figured out.
He gonna have that shit figured out to you.
Yeah, figured out.
And everybody doing his fucking taxes. Hell, if he like Trump, remember Trump told y'all. He told y'all on the goddamn presidential debate stage that he ain't pay no taxes, and that made him smart. So somehow these rich folk be finding a way around that shit with these lawyers and these accountants. So miss me with that shit, man. Miss me with that shit. And go buy that child a goddamn T-ball set. Put it on something.
Please subscribe to my daddy's YouTube channel because the more subscribers he gets, the more attractive he looks to sponsors. The more attractive he looks to sponsors, the more money he can make. And the more money he can make, the more money he can spend on me.